Hey guys, Othania here with Create Your Future. So today I have another subscriber's question that I'm going to answer, and it's a very interesting um, case here. I can say, Happy New Year again. Um, Happy New Year again. I feel like I didn't say it in my other videos, I don't think, but just Happy New Year again to everyone. And I intend that this year is just a miracle year and a very significant, beautiful year for everyone. So today I have a very interesting um, video. It's not really SP related, but this one is more about legal matters. So the subscriber asked, I went through a significant medical issue that was caused by a medical institution. I have tried for over a year to get my case taken, but I was told by lawyers that the causation wasn't clear enough or the damages weren't big enough for the firms to take on my case. I have previously tried to file a lawsuit several years back to something unrelated, and I think I brought those limiting beliefs with me. I had beliefs that firms only want big cases because medical malpractice cases are so expensive and that some cases are hard to prove. I've tried my best to fix my limiting beliefs on this issue, but I have not yet been successful. I've tried visualizing the end result and affirming, yet all I've gotten is declines. Any advice? Okay, so let me break this down the best way possible. So, I went through a significant medical issue that was caused by a medical institution. Okay. I have tried for over a year to get my case taken, but I was told by lawyers. So, reading a little more into it, you previously tried to file a lawsuit several years back. And you already know that your story is you already brought those limiting beliefs with you. Okay. So, this is what I want you to understand, right? Whatever you write as a question to be answered is already the story that you already have, within you, right? So just always understand that first. Um, so once you understand that what you're asking is the story that is dominant within you, then you kind of be like, okay, now I understand why this is kind of playing out the way it is for me. So from this point on, right? I don't want to say like forget about the last lawsuit, but that's what you kind of want to do. You don't want to bring any beliefs of what happened before with you now because that is just indicating that whatever reason it didn't work out back then is just you're still thinking that same way towards the situation now, which is you're aware of that, which you stated, which is great, but being even more aware of it, it's going to cause you to get a better hold of thinking how you actually want to think towards this situation. So, um, what you want to do with this scenario, like straight up, is just see yourself um, at the victory of your lawsuit. See yourself winning. Have you visioned yourself winning, or have you visioned yourself um, not winning your lawsuit? Have you visioned something going wrong like before more than you have visioned yourself winning your lawsuit? Because you kind of want to embody more of being the version of you that is leaning towards being the winner of the winning the lawsuit. So, for example, let's say that everything went your way, the process went your way, and your lawyer is telling you how much money you're going to get in your bank account. I don't know what the amount is. Okay, let's say 1.2 million. Right? Your lawyer says, okay, everything's perfect. We did this. We made it happen, and you're going to get the 1.2 million in 2 weeks. Just everything has to go through with the bank, so that's why it's going to take a little bit long. And yeah, we did it. The feeling of you waiting for your reward. That is the feeling you kind of want to get familiar with as much as possible. The feeling of you winning, because that's what's going to take you there automatically, to that reality. That's going to automatically cause you to speak to the right lawyers. It's going to automatically cause you to get those nudges to take the inspired action to do everything that you have to do to win this lawsuit, to win this case. And it's all just going to start with forgetting about what happened with the other case, because we're dropping that story that everything ever kind of went wrong. All right. But if you're still not able to grasp that, and you're still kind of aware of what went wrong in the past, just kind of be like, okay, whatever. This is a clean slate. From this point on, I'm going to take actions. I'm not going to force these actions, but from this point on, I'm going to take actions to actually win my lawsuit, and see yourself, um, as the victor. See yourself, with the victory, because that's the embodiment you want to start leaning towards, because that's going to sort of, um, pretty much create that reality for you. It's going to jump that reality, for you, because you got to remember, everything is reflecting you. It's not just a specific person. Everything in your own specific individual reality is reflecting your individual thoughts about it. So the fact that you had the story that you had these limiting beliefs because of what you tried to do before, you carried that with you, kind of insidiously, subconsciously, and it kind of created the similar situation because you had the similar embodiment from before. All right. So just always remember that no matter what the circumstances or what the situations are in your reality, it's reflecting what you're thinking about it. And it just came from, once again, your previous limiting beliefs. And now that we're aware of that, we want to drop that completely, because from this point on, every second's a clean slate. You're the person that wins their lawsuit. And the more that you stay in this knowing and staying in this belief, and you stay in that by telling yourself, no, I'm the new version of myself, and this is where I'm staying. Eventually, your subconscious is going to get accustomed to that, and you're naturally going to start being that, and naturally start taking inspired actions, which are going to be very natural. They're not even going to come off as inspired actions until you look back and think about how everything happened, and then you realize it was an inspired action. So, what you want to do is, get that down pat and get into more detail with it when you said, I had beliefs that firms only want big cases because medical malpractice cases are so expensive, and that some cases are hard to prove. So that is your story. So that is how your circumstances are going to rearrange themselves based on what you're believing. And that's what you're believing. You believe that, firms only want big cases. I don't have enough detail about what your case is, but whatever your case is, you want to think that people want your case. This is something that people want, to defend, because if you're going in and feeling like you know they're going to reflect that, it's not just, an SP thing. People are going to reflect you, whether they're lawyers, doctors, strangers. They're going to, whoever, they're going to reflect you. Um, I try my best to fix my limiting beliefs on this issue, but I have not yet been successful. I've tried visualizing the end result, and all I've gotten is declines. Any advice? So, when it feels like you've done it all and it's nothing else you can do, let's just relax. Relax yourself as much as possible towards the situation. Um, and you got to keep telling yourself, like, you know what? I have the best lawyers. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but I have the best lawyer, and everything worked out for me. And remember, get into the feeling as if your lawyer already told you everything worked out, and now you're waiting for your money. You're waiting for your reward. What is the feeling that you would have if 2 weeks, you knew that what you wanted was coming? You'll be relaxed. And that's what you want to do before you even get the tangible physical result. You already want to be relaxed in your own body about it first. Someone is going to take your case and everything is going to work out. It has to. Um, it's just once you get rid of the limiting beliefs, things are automatically going to rearrange itself. It could just be a situation where you finally not stressing about it and you finally let go of your limits and beliefs about the previous situation and things like that. And then all of a sudden, you get a letter in the mail from a lawyer's office and you call them, and all of a sudden, everything works out. They take your case and everything just flowed from there. And it came to you, and you didn't even have to go out searching for a lawyer or things like that, right? So there's so many ways that it can come to you and happen for you. And you do that by getting relaxed about the situation as much as possible, getting rid of any limiting beliefs from the past. Because if you continue to carry those limits and beliefs now, you're going to get the similar results from before. And it's really coming from your beliefs that firms only want the big cases. No, whatever case you have, someone is going to take, and that's how you got to come with it. That's how you got to um, believe about your case, right? Because you won your case. So someone had to take your case if you won your case. So you have to drop that past story about what didn't work out before, because we are here now and everything works out for you now. You also want to start affirming everything works out for me. No matter what, I'm always a winner. No matter what, I always have the victory. Everything just naturally works out for me. My life is perfect. You can even take it there and if you keep affirming that and make that dominant, situations will automatically work out for you. Um, so the biggest thing here that I would tell you to do is just work on not focusing on what went wrong before, because we're focusing on now. And now everything works out for you. Now you want to get into the embodiment that everything works out for you, because then you start creating realities where lawyers will want to take your case. A lawyer will have to take your case. Someone that is a lawyer um, will get the ping to take your case, but they cannot get the ping if you're still holding on to, and when I say ping, I mean like a mental ping, um, to take action towards you to fulfill your desire. They can't do that if you're still holding on to the limiting belief that they only want certain cases, because then they only get a ping to not take your case, but only other cases. And then you'll see that reflected in your reality. So you want to just switch it up and stop telling yourself, I'm visualizing the end result if I'm affirming, yet all I've gotten is declined. Because as you speak, you are also creating. And I know that you're telling me, but you just want to be mindful, because everything that you type as your question is your story, is like a core belief. And changing your core belief is going to change your results. So, no, you have not only getting declines because someone has taken your case. You're in the reality where someone has taken your case. So now that story about you being declined is irrelevant. Now this old story is kind of irrelevant, because you're now coming from the embodiment of, oh no, someone always takes my case. No matter how big or small it is, someone takes my case. And you know what? I always win, because things always go right in my reality. And actually, I deserve this. And you stay there. And you stay there. Why hold on to a limiting belief if you know it's a limiting belief? So get out of your own way and know that no matter how big or small your case is, someone takes it and you win, and that's it. And that's just your attitude about it. That's it. And stay there, and then you'll see effortlessly how everything rearranges itself for you and kind of problem solves itself because you problem solved it within. You let go of what was holding you back about how you thought towards it, right? And we all know once you change within, like Neville always says, there's no one to change but self, everything else rearranges itself for you. And that's the beauty of knowing how to use the power of your mind. Okay? So, no matter what legal matter you do, you're a winner. And it always works out for you because you deserve it. And this is just how you live your life from now on, no matter what has happened before. And that is the mindset you say about it. You're always a winner. You always get what you deserve because it's what you deserve. Um, know that you're always clear because you also stated here that I've tried for over a year to get my case taken, but I was told by lawyers that this causation wasn't clear enough or the damages weren't big enough for the firm to take my case. No, your causation is always clear, right? Because it only wasn't clear enough because most likely at that time you also still had some type of limiting belief concerning the situation. So that's why that reflected and solidified in your reality at the time and became a limiting belief within you when it came for the situation to happen again, right? So you just want to say no. I don't care what happened before. I win now. From now on, I win. Everything works out. My case is worthy. I have a worthy case. I'm a winner. So if you're thinking from the end of the end result that you want, everything in between, you will have to naturally take action to make happen. You get what I mean? So no matter what, you have to stay at the end you want because if you're still saying, I've tried my best to fix my limiting beliefs on the issues, but I have not yet been successful, you're still in the end of not being successful. Even though you're telling yourself your new affirmations, but it's kind of like um it still hasn't set in as a dominant belief. So you still have to you just got to drop everything from before and say this new clean slate in this second, every second, tomorrow and the day after that. No matter what happens with my cases and my love life and any situation, I'm always worthy. And I always get the end result that I want. And that's just where you have to stay no matter what has happened in the past. From this point on, you always get the result that you want. And stay there. That's the advice that I have to give you. Yet all I've gotten is declines. You have to drop that too. No. Okay, whatever. If you all you've gotten is declines before, that's done and over with. Because from now on, I only get what I want, and you stay there. I only get what I want and stay there. This is gonna work out for me, and stay there, and then stay focused on you being a winner towards your case and your situation, and feeling good about how you've been finally rewarded about things. You know, and that's how you do it. It's the same thing, no matter if it's a person or how you want to change a situation to work your way, work in your favor, because it's possible. Trust me. Okay. If you're interested in coaching with me, I intend, before I go there, I intend that I have helped something click for you in your mind where you got a better grasp on this and understanding that even the lawyers and everyone is reflecting you. So if you know that, then all you have to do is know that you're a winner, and then someone who is a lawyer that is going to make you a winner of this case will have to get the ping to take the case because you dropped the limiting belief and now you're in the reality where you're a winner. So it will have to work out for you. Remember, everything will magnetize to you in some way, somehow. whether you make a call and a lawyer finally takes you, or whether somewhere out of the blue you see a business card with a lawyer with a law firm on it, you decide to call, or whether your friend tells you, oh, hey, I spoke to this lawyer for you, you should speak to them. However, it will happen for you. But you must drop the limiting belief of what had happened before and know that from now on, some way, somehow, it's going to work out for you. And you stay there. And then at some point, when you're present and doing something else, it will be so natural. You would be like, oh, here it is. And that's how it happens. Because as long as you're holding on to something from the past that didn't work out for you, and you keep coming from that place, then your present situations will also replicate what those past turnouts for you. It will be a similar feeling. So the fact that you had some fears from the first time you tried to do it, and you probably haven't fully worked through, how you felt about that, is just why it seems a little similar now with your current circumstance. But, circumstances don't matter and they change right with you. So, like I said, see yourself as the winner. Drop what has happened before. From now on, you always win your legal matters. Obviously, you do, because a lawyer, some way, somehow, had to take your case in order for that end result to become a reality, right? Um, and you'll naturally settle into being calm about it. And things will just appear as coincidence. What appears as coincidence is actually a manifestation showing up. So, yeah, I intend that this has definitely helped you for sure. And I intend that you become a success story and you actually um, win this lawsuit. I intend that for you. And if anyone is in need of coaching, I'm definitely available. There's a link in the description box below. And also, Create Your Future does have a free course to help you pinpoint your blocks and help dissolve them, get rid of them, so you can actually be in the experiences that you want to have. So, yeah, I love answering these subscriber questions. They're very interesting. And I love helping people use manifestation to change their circumstances and situations, because it definitely helped me. It definitely helped me. And I deliberately have more of the results I want to have. And I definitely know it's because I got rid of my limiting beliefs. So I intend that you all um, start getting the results you want and feeling happier about life and your experiences. So, yeah, this is going to be a great year. And until next time, see you guys.